welcome back. I am Cris the Girl, and today in this video you guys are gonna be hanging out with me. We're gonna catch up a little bit. It's been basically a week since I've made a video, so thought we would just hang out, chit chat for a little bit, and we're gonna be running some errands tonight. So we're out and about on the town here in Knoxville and just headed over to Kirkland's because I ordered something from there a while ago, quite some time ago. Well, it feels like a while ago, but it was really just the end of September when, you know, they're doing all of their Halloween sales, which by the way is 75% off of their Halloween decor. Not bad. They still had some pretty good stuff in there. Anyways, I ordered something online from Kirkland's a while ago and it finally arrived. So here we are, I picked it up. So we're gonna do an unboxing of that later once we get home, but I'm really excited for this piece. Anyways, how have you all been? Hello, welcome and welcome back. It feels like forever since I have made a video. I've missed you guys a lot. It's been kind of a busy week, a little bit of a busy week for me. I gotta turn the AC on, sorry guys. My parents have been over, they've been staying with me this past week. My mom's birthday was on Wednesday and we went to the Dolly Parton Stampede. It's like a dinner show. Basically, I'm familiar with medieval times. That's what I grew up with. So one of those sorts of things. I'm sure, I know medieval times isn't everywhere. Not everybody grew up with medieval times, but that's my point of reference, is medieval times. So it's like a dinner show. You sit down, you get your food, and then there's a whole thing that goes on in the middle of the stadium sort of thing. And it was a lot of fun. We had a blast, and there was no filming or anything allowed in there, but even so, you know, we decided not to film. We just wanted to spend the day with my mom, spend the evening with my mom, and celebrate her birthday. So we had a really, really good time with that. But yeah, otherwise it's just been kind of busy, just spending time with my parents, working my 9-to-5 job, this and that. I was going to film yesterday. But to be perfectly honest with you all, I was not really in the best mood. I wasn't really in the best mindset for it. And I think I was just tired, just really, really tired. It's been a long week. And so I decided to wait till Friday. Today's Friday as of the time of this recording, to go ahead and make a video because I'm feeling much, much, much better today. Much more rested and just ready to go for you guys. So that's something that I'm trying out, is not making a video for the sake of making a video, but making a video because I really legitimately want to do it. I'm in the right headspace, I'm happy, and you know, ready to go basically. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing tonight. We're out and about on the town. I want to accomplish a few things. Part of the reason for that whole story, by the way, is I'm very glad that we did not go out and film the thing that I was gonna film, because we would have had to scoot right on back out here because the Kirkland's order finally became available like late last night or early this morning. I don't know, but like today it became available. So here we are. It all worked out. The timing of it all is fantastic. By the way, hands-free, you guys, jazz hands. Hands-free here, you may notice in the car. I got a cool little stand for my camera. I'll show you, I'll take the camera out and I'll show you guys, but I got a cool stand for my camera that sticks on the dashboard of my car, so we can talk hands-free, we can do hauls a lot easier, and this, that, and the other thing. So very cool, it's working out well. So lots to set up here up front. Sorry, long introduction. Today we went to Kirkland's, we picked up the thing. Now we're gonna head over to the Farragut area. Sorry everybody, I'm very sorry. We were literally just there a week ago. Literally a week ago, watching Casper at the movies, which was a blast, and now we're going back. Sorry, I don't know what to tell y'all, but there is a reasoning behind it, and it is because a brand new Barnes & Noble literally just opened. In fact, it opened on my mom's birthday on Wednesday, so this thing is like 2 days old. And so I figured, let's head on over there. Let's head over to this brand new Barnes & Noble. I don't think I've ever, at least consciously known, I don't think I've ever been inside of a brand new Barnes & Noble before, so I thought that that would be pretty cool to do with you all, and we can just putz around Barnes & Noble, brand new Barnes & Noble. Look at the books. I'm interested to see what selections they have. There's some things that I definitely want to grab. I want to look at the notebooks at Barnes & Noble because if you can even possibly believe it, I am basically out of notebooks and I really need to get at least one new one, but I might get a couple. I don't know. We will see. But I wanted to get a nice new notebook for this project. We can talk about it later. Anyways, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try not to buy any books because Lord knows I don't need any. By the way, sorry, long introduction, holy moly. New Starbucks spooky cup that Tampa Jay picked this up for me, but I've seen it around in places before. I just haven't picked it up yet, but love it. The like periwinkle purple color, the slime coming off of it. My new favorite cup, you guys. My new favorite cup. Okay, what was I saying? We're gonna go to At Home because I want to start getting some storage boxes for my Halloween. You guys, I'm serious. We're gonna put some Halloween away. Can you believe it? Growth. We're growing, we're changing, we're maturing over here. So I figured we'd pop over to At Home. I'd grab a couple, just at least a couple to start with. And also, we might as well check in on Marshall's, you guys, because we're on the hunt still for Spooky Christmas and Joanna Parker and all of that good stuff. So I figured we might as well do that as well. I'm sorry. We literally the same thing we did last week, almost. But whatever, we're in the area. This is what's happening. It is what it is. Barnes & Noble is open. I really want to go check it out, so we're doing that. And yeah, then we'll head home. I'll show you what I got and whatever else happens along the evening. So, super long intro, you guys. Sorry. Thanks for bearing with me here in my car as I talk for hours, but I just missed you guys a lot. Wanted to catch up with you a little bit here, and yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and are having a really good October so far. I know I am. The weather has been absolutely gorgeous out, so that's been really nice too. And yeah, we're in for a good weekend. Like, I feel it in my bones. So we're gonna head over to Barnes & Noble now. Get my seatbelt on. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, everybody. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a great time. Grab a snack and grab a drink, preferably a spooky one or a fall-related one, because we're doing cozy things today. We're out and about on the town. We're catching up on stuff. And yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. I don't know. Let's go. Before we go, though, here is the little stand. Isn't it cute? It's actually on a magnet sticker, and it came with a couple of magnet stickers, so if and whenever new car happens, which, you guys, my car is like well over 10 years old, well over 10 years old, I can still use my cool little stand, which wasn't very expensive, by the way, so whatever. But yeah, that's that. It's definitely something I should have invested in a long time ago. And here we are, guys. Brand new Barnes & Noble here in the Farragut area. Just opened 2 days ago. Very excited about this. Love Barnes & Noble in general. You know I do. But a brand new one. Just really neat. Brand new flooring. It smells new. There's the cafe. Oh, it's nice. A lot of seating in here. Cool. Yeah, this one has their media section up front, which is interesting. Like all their CDs and records and such. And their news section, new nonfiction, also right up near the front of the store. That's interesting. Gory details, adventures from the dark side of science. Cool. A creepy, readable journey through the world of the gross. Okay, well, may not be for me, but it could be for somebody. Yeah. This is one that I've been wanting to read. The Clinic. I hear it's pretty good, if this is the one that I'm thinking of. Ooh, look at this book. Murder by Cheesecake. A Golden Girls cozy mystery. What? What was that about not trying to buy books again? I would say this, it feels like a very kind of small Barnes & Noble. I don't know if it's just the layout. It's like a maze in here, so many aisles and such. I think they tried to stick a lot in a smaller space, but it's really nice. I'm glad that it's busy too. It's good. Found the horror section. It's not too big, but it's here. If anybody wants to recommend a good sci-fi or fantasy book, I would love to hear it. I do love sci-fi, and I dabble in fantasy, but I don't know, I feel like they're kind of hard to find for me. I'm a little picky on them, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Alright, found the journals finally. I don't quite know what I am looking for, but I want something kind of nice. Already getting distracted, but look at this. Birders Life List and Journal. You know we are big fans of the birds here on the channel. This could be a cool project, just saying. You know, again, not like a ton of options in here, I feel. It's definitely a smaller Barnes & Noble than what I'm used to. And indeed, they do have some Christmas things in here as well. I'm gonna have to send some pictures to Tampa Jay because I see some stuff in here that I think he would really like. He's a big fan of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. Okay, we are back in the car. So, brand new Barnes & Noble, always an exciting thing. I really like it. It's definitely small. It is probably, I would assume, maybe the smallest Barnes & Noble that I've ever been to. I don't know, but it seems really small to me. And then also, I think like the configuration of it is a little bit different from what they've sort of done in the past sometimes. I actually overheard a family talking to one of the cashiers as they were checking out, and the cashier person was like, what do you think of the new layout and like all that? Like, some people really hate it, some people really like it. You know, it's kind of like supposed to get you lost in the books, I sort of feel, and maybe make you kind of look at different subjects potentially than maybe what you would have before. I don't know. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I kind of like knowing where things are. Like, I know that I am a horror girly. Like, I am going towards the horror section. Like, there are certain sections that I'm going to. And it's kind of, it was hard to stand there and like browse at all the stuff because it was just so compact in there. I don't know. It was interesting, but overall, it's Barnes & Noble, so you know I'm gonna like it. They had a ton of books, of course, obviously, and I'm really happy that this store is now open here in the Farragut area because we're here basically all the time, so could be a dangerous thing, could be a really truly amazing thing. I got some books. Let me show you. I just said that I didn't want to buy any books, but I had to get these. So, first of all, I did get the Golden Girls Cozy Mystery. Listen, I'm not going to walk away from that. That would be really stupid. I am a huge fan of the Golden Girls. It's like my most favorite TV show of all time. It is my comfort show. And I love a good mystery too. I'm not, I haven't read too many cozy mysteries in my time. That's not something that I usually go for, but if it's gonna be Golden Girls based, maybe this could kind of get me into the genre. I don't know. My mom also enjoys a good mystery. She's read a lot of Agatha Christie books, so maybe she can read this when I'm done with it, or I don't know, I'll just let her borrow it, because let's face it, I have about 15 books that I'm currently reading. We're gonna be talking about books here very soon on the channel, by the way, so if that is your jam, stay tuned. Stay very tuned, because we're gonna be talking about books very very soon on the channel. Okay, so I got the Murder by Cheesecake, and then you guys, I'm so excited because I've been wanting this book, and I've been keeping my eyes out for it at the bookstores that we've been going to, but I haven't been able to find it, and I finally found it. Never Whistle at Night. So this is, it's an indigenous dark fiction anthology, so all of the writers in here are indigenous folks, indigenous people, and I'm really, so it's a bunch of short stories in here, and I've heard really good things about it. Let me just read you the back really quick. Many indigenous people believe that one should never whistle at night. It can cause evil spirits to appear and even follow you home. These wholly original and shiver-inducing tales introduce readers to ghosts, curses, hauntings, monstrous creatures, complex family legacies, desperate deeds, and chilling acts of revenge. Introducing and contextualizing by best-selling author Stephen Graham Jones, these stories are a celebration of indigenous people's survival and imagination, and a glorious reveling in all things an ill-advised whistle might summon. Very cool. I'm so excited to finally give this a read, and I love a good short story too because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing more, I'm reading more, you know what I mean? So those are the books that I got. Let me show you the notebooks that I picked up. So I went with this guy. I wasn't super impressed with the notebook selection. Again, smaller Barnes & Noble, smaller selection, that's okay, not a big deal. But I did find something that I really liked, and it's this guy here, really pretty cover. It's got the gold edges on there too, and it was $15, which honestly, like, for a notebook that looks as nice as this, I thought that wasn't too bad. So I have plans for this guy, as I mentioned. We can maybe talk about that in the next vlog or so. And then I picked up this pack of 3 notebooks here from the Rifle Paper Company, which I'm a fan of. They always have really pretty notebooks, and I go through notebooks like nobody's, like, it's going out of style, let's just say that, because I do a lot of writing in general and make a ton of lists. I have several notebooks just dedicated to YouTube stuff and like travel, and a ton of notebooks dedicated to witchy stuff and things in that realm. I've got a therapy book notebook that I've been starting, and just all kinds of things. I got my daily tarot reading that I do every single day, and that notebook is now filled. Like I said, we'll talk about this maybe in the next vlog that I have in mind, but basically the point is I will use these, I will go through these pretty darn quick, and I feel like they're a pretty decent size. They're kind of smaller ones. So yeah, those are the notebooks that I got from Barnes & Noble. That's everything that I got. I'm a rewards member, so I was able to use some rewards, so hooray for that. And yeah, so you guys, across the street from the Barnes & Noble is HomeSense. I'm gonna peek in really quick and we'll see what they have. Oh, they got a lot of spooky Christmas in here. Look at that. So they've got this guy here with the reindeer antlers. They've got the ghost on the bike, and then they've got this little ghosty walking the reindeer ghost dog. And they have a really gigantic one in the back here too. Alright, I popped into World Market really quick, just because it's right here. It's not on sale, nothing's on sale in here. Just wanna point that out. Oh well. Oh, this is really cute. Like the popcorn coming out of the cauldron. That's adorable. Yeah, World Market, let's go. Let's put some stuff on sale here. They have still quite a bit of Halloween in here. HomeSense didn't have anything noteworthy, by the way. No Joanna Parker. Oh, we did see the spooky Christmas stuff though. That was that was it. All right, finished up at World Market and that whole plaza. I got something from World Market. I'm gonna show you guys later because it is, sorry about it, Christmas holidays related. And boy, oh boy, did I spend way more money on it than any one human should have spent on this item. Whatever, it is what it is. World Market just be taking all my money. But anyways, we're down the street to Marshall's. Let's pop in, see if there's anything new. Alright, you guys, it is swiftly getting dark out. That was a huge success. Very, very, very happy that we stopped at Marshall's. Holy crap. They had a decent amount of Joanna Parker stuff in there, okay? My hands were, I couldn't film. I couldn't film in there because my hands very quickly were filled with breakable things. So, we're gonna do a Joanna Parker haul when we get back home because yeah, it's a whole thing. And they're all nicely wrapped up too, so I don't wanna unwrap them just to wrap them back up, etc. So, I'll show you when we get back home, and definitely makes me rethink what we're doing tomorrow because now I'm like, oh shoot, do I need to check every single Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls right now in this moment? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. But anyways, we headed right next door over to At Home, and I'm gonna pick up a couple of storage containers. Oh no, guys, look. 25% off all Halloween. Going on right now. Oh, got blurry. Going on right now all the way up to the 14th. Okay, well, I know at some point it's obviously going to go down more, but this changes things. Okay. Oh, shoot, you know what? This means that their $89 steer is 25% off. I'm gonna have to do some math, but he's big, okay? I will give them that. He is gigantic, but seriously, $90, still $72. Ugh. Literally just on the hunt for storage containers, and I'm not finding them. All right, I found the totes. Literally walked past them maybe 50 times. $23. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass At Home. Thought that it was a little bit bigger, a little bit cheaper than that. All right, finished up at Home, and as you can see, it's pretty dark out now, so gonna head home. I'll show you guys what I got, and yeah, we'll wrap the video up. Okie dokie. We're back home. I just shoveled some food in my mouth, and now we are ready to finish up the video. So, since we are ending this with quite a decent haul, I might as well show you what I got from World Market. They had these really cute vintage Christmas cards. And like I said, paid way more than I should have for these babies, which I'm kind of annoyed at, both with World Market and mostly myself. But like I said, I have an idea of what we can do with these guys, and the vision is definitely coming together just in the few things that we've got so far for the holidays, for Christmas decor and such, so I'm kind of excited. I am excited. Really quick, let me show you what I got from At Home, since it's not too much stuff. Did not get the totes. I thought for sure that they were not going to be that expensive. I guess whatever I looked up online was the smaller of the totes. So, oh well. I'm going to have to figure that out though, because I really want to put away this Halloween decor, like a decent amount of the Halloween decor, and I want it to be organized. I want it to be really, really organized this year. So I'm going to need some more totes. And I want to invest in totes that don't look like the Costco totes that we already have, because all of them look exactly the same, and I'm having a real hard time finding my Halloween and Christmas and like all of that, you know, separating it out from the other totes and such. So I was kind of hoping to get some different colored ones, That way I can kind of easily find what I need to find. I don't know. Well, we will see. I think it's gonna be a whole thing in the future. Obviously, we're still in October. We're still celebrating Halloween. So I'm sorry. I know I'm jumping the gun here, you guys. But that's kind of how it goes, because, you know, you guys, we finished decorating for Halloween in this household. Girl is kind of thinking ahead, thinking to the future. That's unfortunately the way that my brain rolls. I have a hard time being in the present and enjoying the present, and I just shift gears to the next thing on the horizon. So yeah, it's a thing, but next number of videos or so, like, I'm really gonna be, I want to focus more on October things and fall things and stuff like that. So don't fret, guys. But anyway, whatever. The point is I don't remember what oh, I didn't get the totes from At Home, which was the whole point of going there in the first place. But 25% off of all of their Halloween. Not bad. So I decided to invest in some Halloween things, and I did get this metal sign, "Love You to the Tomb and Back." It is cute. I will say it is cute, especially when I'm thinking about Halloween stuff. So figured we could put this out front somewhere, you know, maybe not on the front lawn, but somewhere near the doors so I can see it and enjoy it. And then I just got a couple of sets of dish towels. So the pink and purple jack-o'-lanterns with the heart eyes. Really, really dang adorable. And then the spider web here, the spider with the little heart on there too. Figured these would both be pretty good choices for Halloween, depending on which color decision we decide to go with, or maybe we just put it all out and who cares. We'll see. We will simply see. We're looking pretty darn good for Halloween, I have to say. We're looking pretty dang good for Halloween next year. But there's definitely a number of items that I saw today and that I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for in the future. I kind of want to wait for discounts to get even lower than they're at now. But yeah, I think we're looking really good for Halloween, so I'm very excited about that. So, all of that being said, let me show you the Joanna Parker haul. First thing that's not wrapped, found some Santa salt and pepper shakers. They are absolutely adorable. Love the red and the green. And I'm very excited for hopefully some more salt and pepper shakers that we can find, because you guys, listen. If you're new here, welcome. Very late in the video for me to be saying that, but here we are. I've been collecting. It is a collection. It is a full-on collection. Some may even say obsession. It's sort of bordering on that for me, I'm sort of realizing. It's a whole thing, looking out for Joanna Parker stuff. And I have a lot of salt and pepper shakers at this point, like a ton of them. So really hoping that we're gonna find some more Christmas ones. And then yeah, the mugs, you guys. Picked up several mugs. What a jackpot. And that aisle was so busy, you guys. So I did my best with the visuals, but whatever. I'm showing you the mugs here now. Cute, adorable reindeer mug. And then we have a red Santa mug. I like the little polka dots on his handle. And then a pink Santa mug. They're so cute. Listen, they are so adorable. I have to say, I really like the pink Santa. I may not like pink when it comes to Halloween per se, unless we're using it for Halloween, obviously. But pink for the holidays, I can get behind that. I can totally get behind that. So I'm super, super excited about this Santa mug in particular. And then finally saw these little plates kind of hiding in the back there. Bunch of these little Santa plates. So adorable. Very excited, you guys. What a haul, what a find. That Marshall's is paying off. It is paying off. So really excited. The cool thing too about the Santa mugs is that I do collect Santa mugs. I get a Santa mug basically every single year, every single Christmas. So this is gonna work perfectly for that. So I don't know, guys. I have thoughts, I have opinions, I have ideas. We're just gonna have to see what happens, and we're just gonna have to see what other Joanna Parker things we find, what other things we find. I don't want to give away the ideas that I have for spooky Christmas decorating and such quite yet, because it's October, you guys. Like, I shouldn't be thinking about this, but at the same time, like, you guys, I gotta start thinking about this stuff at some point. And unfortunately, you know, the time is a ticking, and the holiday decor is out. Like, it is out in pretty much every single store you can think of. So I kind of have to do this stuff sort of on the side. So I do apologize. I don't like it any more than I'm sure a lot of you out there do. But this is just simply where we're at with life right now. So that is everything that I got. Let's unbox the thing from Kirkland's. So I have to say, this guy was surprisingly less heavy than I thought it was gonna be. So that's a plus, to be honest. And this particular piece too, I could only purchase online. It wasn't available in the stores. But if y'all watched the video that I did way early in the season where I showed Kirkland stuff online, I showed this piece and I was like, do I want this? I might want it. And guess what, guys? I got it. Get it out. I don't know how much of that I was able to show you because I just realized my name was written all over the box. Here she is, everybody. I got the witch statue from Kirkland. So like I said, this is something that we looked at online, and I was looking at her and I was like, styrofoam all over me. I was like, I kind of wish that she wasn't like a happy witch, like a cutesy kind of witch. I wish that she was maybe a little bit more like, I don't want to say evil, but maybe a little bit more spooky. I don't know. But 50% off, first of all. Second of all, I do really like the overall look of her. I feel like this is kind of a vintagey-ish inspired piece-ish. Emphasis on the ish, but there you go. And I don't know, she's just really cute. Just really cute in general. And I figured, you know, since she is made out of, they say cement, so I thought she was gonna be really heavy, but she's not. But anyway, she's definitely meant for the outdoors. She's an outdoor witch, so might put her out on the porch and just shove her in with the rest of the random Halloween that we got going on out there. Why not? Or maybe I'll put her out on the porch here, the back porch. I don't know. We will see. Sorry, the styrofoam. I am very distracted. But yeah, anyway, guys, there she is. She is super cute. Super cute. And for now, she's gonna sit right here. And who knows, maybe she'll just sit there for the rest of the end of time. You know me. Okay, wow, this was a long day. I didn't think that this would take me this long. It's like almost 9 o'clock. It's bedtime. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This was kind of a random pants-ish video, but basically I really just wanted to get over to that brand new Barnes & Noble and go check it out and show it to you guys and let you all know if you live here in the Knoxville area in Tennessee, it's open now, because we've kind of, I don't even remember if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but we've been eyeing this guy for quite some time now. When I first moved here a number of months ago, I saw that Barnes & Noble, and that was supposed to open in the fall, and we've checked back in on it, you know, a couple of times, and now it's finally open. So thought that would be a fun thing to do, and I had a really good time. Found some great, but I'm so excited about the books, you guys. And then yeah, found some Joanna Parker and some Halloween clearance. So you know what, we made an evening of it, and it was a pretty good time. So I hope you had a good time too. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I really missed you all. Hope you're doing well. and hope you're gonna have a great weekend. I know you are. I hope your October is going well, your spooky season's going well so far. And we've got a lot more adventures coming up here, as I always say. And like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of hoping that, you know, we're still going to do some fall activities and Halloween activities and things like that. Potentially the next video that you see, I hate to say this because every time I say this, it's not the next video that you see, it's something completely different. But I'm hoping that the next video that you see, or a video coming up here, is gonna be pretty different from what we usually do on the channel. I kind of have an idea of something that we can do that'll be cozy and, you know, fall related and such. So look out for that. And then, yeah, just some other stuff too. Lots of stuff coming up here in the month of October and beyond. The rest of the year, basically, let's just say that. So anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you had a great time. Happy fall. Happy Halloween. Happy October too. That's what I almost said. Happy October. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.